working out with these ball hog gloves is changing everything, the whole dynamic of the workout.
It takes away your grip, so the ball slips out of your hands. You really got to be able to control the ball.
For quality basketball training products, go ahead and log on to ballhoggloves.com. God first, work until.
Hey, Al. Turnovers seem to be the common denominator when you guys have a game like this. Just what do they do to get into you that well and to disrupt you?
You know, they from the beginning, their pressure felt like bothered us, and we didn't respond. It's happened to us a couple times, this playoff run, and you know, it's something that we continue to fight, and it seemed like every time we put ourselves in a position, we turn the ball over. So, you know, we got to look at the film tomorrow, see how we can be better for Monday.
Al, 39-18 in the first quarter there. I know the turnovers was one part of it, but Ime said you guys just came out flat. How do you like kind of explain that in a game of this magnitude?
Well, the reality is that, you know, I guess, you know, that could happen. It's, you know, we have to be better, but, you know, that's something that can happen. And we have to understand we need to, you know, simple as that, we just need to be better. We need to come out with more sense of urgency. I think coming back home, you tend to relax a little bit, and I feel like we did that at the beginning, and then finally in the second we started to play a little bit. So you can't spot a team, you know, this much points. It's tough. And despite that, you know, I felt like we were in position there to win the game at the end.
Ime said that at shoot-around today, you were one of the players who spoke up, just saying that the response from the Heat would be a lot better after the way the last game went. What was your message about that, and why do you think you just weren't prepared when they did come out like that?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to give them credit. You know, they were, it's like a wounded animal. Like, you know, they came out fighting, and you know, for whatever reason, we just didn't have that same sense of urgency. So I'm just very looking forward to watching film with the guys tomorrow. We can get to see some of the things that we can do, that we can clean up, how we can be better, and go from there.
You said you guys tend to relax at home. You know, usually, especially in this building, you think playoffs, it's a real boost. But you guys haven't been very good here so far in these playoffs. Why do you think there is that, I don't know, relaxation? Do you kind of assume it's going to be easier than it really is, or relying on the crowd more than you should, or what? Why have you gotten that lift that maybe you would expect?
I think you know, we are excited to be here. We are excited, you know, for our fans to rally behind us. But we need to, you know, just to your point, be more consistent at home, and come out with the right sense of urgency. And it's something that, you know, that we need to be better starting Monday.
It's everybody. It's not just one or two guys. But when Jalen and Jason struggle like they did tonight, how do you try to pick them up as teammates and, you know, get the team on their feet when the two best players are struggling to that degree?
You know, they do a lot of things, you know, for us. We put a lot on their shoulders. You know, score the ball, make plays for others, pass, defend. It's just a lot of things that go on, and you know, it's a challenge. You know, it's not easy, and you know, they've done such a good job all year, and we rally, we try to do things. You know, if for whatever reason, it's not going well for them. We're trying to get them going, be a boost there. But it's not easy. It's not easy. It's a lot being thrown at. It's a lot to kind of in the moment kind of figure out. But I have the most confidence in my guys. And time and time again this year, they figure it out. Jason figures it out. Jalen figures it out. Those guys are battle tested, and I believe they'll be fine.
Al, it seems like when you guys are turning the ball over a lot, there's a lot of trying to do too much, over penetration, holding the ball, playing in a crowd. When you guys are playing your best, that ball's moving around. No one's holding it for too long. Why do you think, despite that being kind of clear, the trying to do too much keeps happening?
I'm not sure, but the one thing is, because, game one, third quarter got away from us. Game two, we were much better. I just want to see sometimes you think you just played a game, you're thinking about things, thinking about plays. But for me, I just get a much clearer picture when I'm able to watch the film and just kind of see and understand. And, we'll have those discussions. We'll kind of go from there. And like I said, I do feel like our guys always figure it out. And I believe we will.
Same vein, but you guys figured it out with the film after that game, and they kind of once again were able to just sneak in and steal a lot of balls just by kind of jumping out of nowhere. What is it about the way that Miami operates with the way they blitz and pre-rotate that just makes it hard to see coming when it still can happen? Yeah,
they're a team that's gonna, they're gonna hustle. They're gonna make it tough, and I just want to see what it is. But Coach Udoka's been doing a good job with us all year, making adjustments, and especially in the playoffs from game to game. We see things that we need to fix, figure it out, put it together, and move forward. And I expect us to do that for Monday. Thank you very much, Al.